Brothers and sisters, may the Lord grant you peace on this, the 13th Sunday of Ordinary Time. Uh, St. Matthew now is going to turn the tables on us because he presents to us these Sundays past, even this weekend, about the mission discourse. He presents that to us because now Jesus has commissioned the disciples. He has warned them uh, of opposition. He has spoken to them about crosses and divisions, and he reminds them that discipleship will not always be easy. And now, for this weekend, this gospel, the discourse ends not with a dramatic call to martyrdom, and not with a grand vision of changing the world. The mission discourse ends with hospitality, hence this glass of water. So St. Matthew gives us a reminder that the kingdom of heaven is often encountered through surprising, ordinary acts of generosity and welcome. Hospitality is an act of mutual exchange. So, having been commissioned, instructed, warned, and encouraged to carry the good news into the world, absolutely it's natural for us to identify with the disciples. But we are the ones called to proclaim, serve, teach, and bear witness. So this next thought is let it linger or marinate, as some of us would say. Let it sink in. Matthew deliberately changes our perspective. He writes us to consider the other side of the relationship. The church is not only called to send disciples, the church is also called to receive them. We often think of visitors, newcomers, strangers, aspirants, as individuals we need to welcome, to serve, to teach, or incorporate into our communities and fraternities. But St. Matthew asks a different question. What if they have come bearing a gift? What if Christ is present in the one we are welcoming? The question is relevant for today. What might God be saying to us through the one who walks through our doors? What wisdom, experience, perspective, or witness might we receive from someone we initially assume is simply a guest? Whoever welcomes you welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. So, sisters and brothers, hospitality extended from one to another becomes now a place of encounter. In welcoming another person, we may discover that Christ has already arrived ahead of us. And here the mission discourse ends. It concludes with something as simple as a cup of cold water. Yes, the offering is small in itself. It's not a grand act of sacrifice, not a dramatic display of faith. It's a simple act of welcome that creates the possibility of relationship. A cup of water will not solve every problem, Our hospitality, generous, does not replace justice. Kindness alone is not the entirety of discipleship. Many of the most significant moments begin with simple acts of welcome. Conversation starts with an introduction. A friendship begins with an invitation. A relationship emerges because someone was willing to listen mindfully before speaking. And so there is something refreshing about where Jesus ends this discourse, because the kingdom of heaven often grows through ordinary encounters. Yes, discipleship begins by changing the world. It also begins by making room for another person, discovering that Christ has met us there. And so let us approach those we welcome, yes, with curiosity as well as with generosity. And not only ask, what do we have to offer them, but also consider, what gift might God be offering us through them? And may God be with us always and in all ways. And may the Lord bless you and keep you, and may he turn his face to you and have mercy upon you. May he turn his countenance to you and give you his peace. And may the Lord bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And may you be refreshed, especially by the simple acts of generosity and kindness.